Hey everybody, I'm Taylor with Boydston Grove, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a couple simple woodworking projects that you can sell all year round.
Oh really?
Let's get into it. This video is sponsored by, well, me. I'm sponsoring myself. Propagation vases have become huge in the woodworking world, and there's no wonder why, because they make great items that you can sell year-round at both your booth or online. So today I'm going to show you how to make a couple different designs, starting with one that you can make out of a simple scrap piece of 2x6. I started by cutting the rounded corners off of one side of the board to create the flat bottoms of the vases. I attached my template with some spray-on adhesive and then used a 2.5-inch hole saw bit to cut out the centers. If you don't have any hole saw bits, you can pick up this little kit at Harbor Freight on the cheap. It's not the best quality, but for these soft woods, it works perfectly fine as long as you move nice and slow and let the little saws do the work. With the holes drilled, I separated the vases at the miter saw and then cut out the shapes on the bandsaw. Then I used a 7/8 inch Forstner bit to drill out the top to insert our little test tubes. This step can actually be done before or after cutting out the shape. I used a flap sanding bit in the drill press to sand the centers before sanding the outsides on the bench sander. I'll leave a link to these sanding bits in the description below. I used a small roundover bit to put a roundover on all the edges of just half of my vases, because I want to compare what they look like with or without the roundover. Then I hit them with a couple coats of spray-on finish. See, what I tell you, this was a quick and easy one, and after taking a look at it, I think I really like it without the rounded edges. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. Now, I picked up these little test tubes on Amazon. I went with glass, but you can get plastic. They're cheaper and probably easier to ship if you want to sell these online, but I really wanted glass for mine. I ended up losing a few during the shipping to my house, but that's okay because they were plenty cheap enough, so I think it was worth it in the end. I'll leave a link to the ones that I purchased in the description below. In case you were wondering, yes, I did create templates and plans for these along with the other ones in this video, and even an additional one that I didn't get a chance to make for the video. All of it's in a bundle on our website. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. I want to take just a minute to talk to you about, well, myself in Boydston Grove. Did you know that we put out a free newsletter every month?
I did not know that.
It's our way to be able to share projects and things that don't necessarily make it into videos and give you a little behind the scenes look at what happens around here. It's also a way for us to give you updates on new plans and new templates on the website. In addition to that, we also give shop tips and tool tips, and we share projects that are made by, well, you guys. In addition to the free plans that we already offer on our website, we also offer a membership program where you get a bundle of free plans every month and some exclusive plans that I designed myself just for members. It's a great way to support our channel and get some ideas for some extra projects. If you would like to sign up for the free newsletter or become a Grove member, just hit the links in the description below. Now, back to our project. For the next design, I used a couple pieces of 1x3. I cut 3 pieces to 9 inches long and then used some blue tape and CA glue to stick 2 of the boards together. I marked out spots for 3 tubes, and using the same 7/8 inch Forstner bit as before, I set the depths up on my drill press to go down about halfway through the second board. Before separating them, I used the bench sander to round over 2 of the corners. Assembly went super quick with just glue and brad nails. And here is where I accidentally bumped the camera.
Smooth.
And here is where I realized that I bumped the camera and may have gotten a little angry. After a little puttying and sanding, I applied a coat of stain, and number 2 is complete. I like to call this design the propagation station.
Oh, brother.
This little design only took about 30 minutes, and what's really cool about it is you can make them all different lengths to hold a different number of vases. These little vases are simple projects, and they make great items for any season, and they also make great little fillers if your booth is looking a little slim. Like I said before, I've created templates and plans for each one of these, as well as a cool heart-shaped one that I didn't have time to build in time for the video. All of these are together in a bundle on our website. I'll leave links to that in the description below if you want to grab a copy and make some for yourself. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If so, show me some love and hit that subscribe and like button. Thank you very much for watching. Be safe and have a great day.